Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to stop by and listen to me talk about how to start a podcast. And so this is what this video is going to be about. Um, I really wanted to share this for a while to everyone, you watching, on how to start your own podcast. I think this is a very good channel to share your ideas, to share your stories, but also to build a brand. And I wanted to share the softwares that I use to upload my audios, kind of, tinker with them in a way that is audible enough for people to listen or even pay attention to it. I also wanted to mention a software that I use to translate the audio into a YouTube video, thereby expanding my audience for other people to have access to it. And in this presentation, a very brief presentation, I would love to just give you guys an idea of what I've been using, and hopefully it will encourage you and inspire you to consider starting your own podcast. So just to start off with, my podcast is called Doers Within Emerging Markets. And in this podcast, I talk about everything emerging markets. And so far, I've had very fascinating conversations with investors, entrepreneurs, researchers who have dedicated their lives. Some are very young, some are a little bit older, on studying, emerging economies or emerging markets in specific areas around the world. And so far, it has been very informative for me. And I thought this is a very interesting space for people to come and listen to what they have to say. So it has been it was a very inspiring journey for me to just talk to them. And hopefully you have a chance to listen to some of the episodes I've uploaded here. And I have my podcast as well as on Spotify. So I'll just go right into this presentation because I think it will be nice for us to go to start it right again. So I'll just go back to the beginning. So as I said, I mentioned earlier, how to start a podcast. So I use a very good platform. It's called Anchor.fm. And it's very simple, very straightforward for you to just upload an audio and launch a first episode. What I use for my audio is Zoom. So, most of the time I send a link to the guest. We record it via Zoom. Then I just download the audio. Then I come to Anchor.fm and I just upload it. They really have built-in softwares or built-in features rather for you to actually tinker around it. You can put in like an intro sound, you can input like ending sound, and just a place for description and putting on the title of the episode. It's very straightforward and it actually is very simple. It's basically just how you can send an email on your Gmail account. So I give a lot of shout out to Anchor FM. If you listen to some of my earlier episodes, I always start by giving a shout out to Anchor FM. This by itself, this is not an ad video. Just my gratitude to what Anchor FM has given me, right, to the opportunity to actually share some of the interviews that I've been having. But this is not a promotional video. This is just my sincere gratitude to what I've been, give the opportunity that given me. So this is something that I'll really try to emphasize on, right? Podcast is not just because you want to have a podcast. I do think it's a very good way to actually build on your brand, right? And also to have an online presence that is very, I think, has some reputation, significant reputation, especially when you put in the work and you also try to produce high quality content, right? And in the long term, it can actually pay off, have very good upside. Just having people knowing what your career, what you're trying to build your career around, but also most importantly, what people think, what people can actually infer what you really care about, right? So I think you don't have to feel like it's for the entitled or people that are exceptionally good. I do think anybody who just puts in the effort and has a mission and a vision of what he wants or hopes to design his career around, a podcast is something to try. And I think Anchor.fm is zero cost to study. So it's something that you can just try it out and feel like if record like 1 or 2 episodes and you feel like is this something you can do for, I mean, once a week or maybe twice a week, then it can pay off big time. So signing up, is just the link actually. No, maybe you can't copy this link, but I'll put it down in the box below. The link is very straightforward. You can actually just Google it, and you can be able to sign up pretty quickly. You can also use this on your phone. One of the ways I've been having conversation when I started the podcast was actually just you can invite your guests through the app via the phone number. They'll send a link into the phone via a text message, and through the text message, they can actually join you on the app on your phone, right? That's another way for you to invite guests, and it's very straightforward as well. And that's very easy, easy to go. I had when I started during the midst of the pandemic, I actually had 3 podcasts, and it was just too impulse. It was just like ridiculous to actually do 3 podcasts at the same time. So I decided to drop 2 of them and I focus on the doors with the emerging markets. But there's the second podcast that we're trying to actually kind of resurrect from the dead. It was co-founded by one of my really great friends, Ben Lekay, who has a very good, a very, very, very deep interest in how society works and breaking down social constructs and how we can think of building unity around society. And that podcast, the second podcast, was about the collapse before the collapse, like what are the fundamental blocks of what makes a society unify. And he did his master's in conflict resolution. I think that's right. And that was that was a backdrop of what we're trying to emulate in that podcast. So, but in that podcast, most of the episodes I did, I invited him through the app. The link was sent through his phone, and he was able to join me in the app on my phone. It sounds very complicated, but it's not. It's very straightforward. So the link you can also find it online. You can just Google it. So as I said earlier, I record most of my episodes on Zoom. I just send a link to most of my guests, and most of my guests actually just click the link. We record it on Zoom. I download it audio, and I just upload it on Anchor. So editing, I use this platform called Audacity. It's first of all, it's free. It's easy to use as well. I have no technical background, right? I mean, I did biology undergrad, biological sciences undergrad at Marquette University, and this was like a while ago, about 8 years ago, and I later on did an MBA, and now as well as a Master's of Science in Finance. So my technical skills are very, very minimal. It's just something that can get me by. But this Audacity makes it really simple for you to just cut out all the ums and all the parts that you don't want. It will do that for you, and it's free. So that is great. You can download it www.audacityteam.org/download. I use it. I've been using that recently because with time I'm getting used to. Oh, sorry about that. I'm getting used to with the application. So a great resource to edit. Uploading. So I just uploaded by an Anchor. Then it goes straight into. It gets pre-uploaded. It takes a few minutes. Sometimes it might take 10 minutes, but I think less than 10 minutes you upload an Anchor. And for the YouTube, which is just a very fascinating part, and I have to give a shout out to a great friend of mine on LinkedIn who actually showed me how to convert these audios into, actually directly from Spotify into YouTube. And I use called Headliner, the Headliner. And you can actually have it on your desktop, you can actually have it on your computer. And I saw her mention it on her LinkedIn profile, and I actually reached out to her. I actually just saw how she did it on her YouTube channel, and I, just tried it out, and it's very simple as well. The Headliner app actually connects directly to your Spotify once your episodes are uploaded on Spotify. So Anchor has this. I don't know why it's a partner. I think Anchor is owned by Spotify. there's a relationship there. Once you upload your episodes on Anchor, it directly gets automatically uploaded on Spotify, and I think that's it makes it very easy. And from Spotify, your Headliner app can translate, can upload it on YouTube. I think hopefully I'll probably give a second video at some point on how to translate it from how to use Handliner. I can go through like an episode upload directly here so that the people can see it. But it's very straightforward. Handliner app, if your podcast is on Spotify, you give the option to just connect on your Spotify with your podcast on Spotify, and you can just click on the episode and you convert it with some feature options to a kind of friendly YouTube video version. Literally, you have like this, this sound or like this sonics features for you to actually like. You can feel like you can listen to people's voices, and you have like this reference point on how loud or how low they talk. But at the end of the day, it makes it just much more convenient or much more suitable for the YouTube channel. So that's pretty much what I use. So making a thumbnail on Anchor. So I use this app called Canva.com. Canva.com is very, very good. It's very good. I use Canva for many things. In addition to the podcast, I use it to promote some of the other projects I'm doing, like the pre-entrepreneurship school that I'm starting in February. I use that to send marketing tools for people to know about the program and the school. And there's so many fun things. Just yesterday, well, actually today, with the Happy New Year's, I used some of Canva to build some of the Happy New Year cards, online cards that I send out to friends, family members. So Canva is really good. It's good for making the thumbnails. I will highly recommend that, even for other things, not just for the podcast, but other things related. So if you still need help starting a podcast, you can please reach out to me at jacob@jamani.com, or you can also reach out to me at jacobfortune.net, and I will reach out. I will respond to you. But hopefully this is helpful. I'm actually trying to find the friend who recommended me, who I saw using Headliner.org, because I think she needs the credit for giving me the opportunity. But I'm just writing my LinkedIn profile here to get her name. What's her name? I think I'll find her name later. I'll send it back to you guys. I'll put her name on the link below. But she helped a lot. I watched a YouTube video of hers for her to show me, and I saw her like how I use Headliner app for the videos, YouTube video conversion. So that is it. Good luck in building your podcast. Don't be shy to reach out to me. I'm happy to help anybody start or launch your own podcast. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this rambling video. I know I had some, I had many shortcuts, but I'm grateful that you guys had spent some time listening to what I had to say. So feel free to reach out, and I'll be happy to help out with you launching your own podcast. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.